The Development Corporation, Clinton County, New York. Just 45 minutes from Montreal awaits prime, shovel-ready or existing industrial sites, a strong workforce, and ample financing. Discover the possibilities.
Behind many great pints of craft beer, there's a supplier. Since the surge in popularity of independent and home brewers, Country Malt Group, once a small backyard business, is growing into an industry giant. Now more than ever, they're coveting the company's original family-run mentality.
And our challenge has been to keep that family look, touch, feel to it while we grow it and spread it out across the continent further. We have no desire to lose that family relationship with our customers as we grow.
This is the end result.
Adding a personal touch
of the grain being milled.
As well as applying just about everything for individualized brews. Malt, hops, syrups, and more. They're even providing products for other clientele, like craft wine and cheesemakers.
The major beer brands provide a product that is consumable, but let's face it, everybody likes grandma's cake far better than they like the cake from the generic bakery. And the home brewer provides a similar outcome. They are an artist, they are passionate about what they do, and they're also very early adopters of technology. As a group, they're kind of rebellious, and they don't like to conform to the big brewing standards. No, I'm doing it my way.
In this region, they're very passionate about what they do. They adhere to their recipes as they would be putting it on a sheet. It's amazing what they do. So we're trying to adhere to meeting the needs of the brewers as well as the home brewers, because most of them start as a home brewer and then filter themselves into a brewery. We used to have about 1,700 home brewers, and several of them are now brewing within a craft brewing industry.
Country Malt Group has 2 facilities in Champlain, literally minutes away from the Canadian border. A warehouse mainly for mass storage, and another mostly for production, plus the storage of a lot of hops.
Barley provides the body of a beer, hops provides the nose, as they put it, and the additional flavor. The hops cooler is very critical for us. The hops has to be harvested, dried, and processed very rapidly from the field to the dry houses into the packaging system, where it's flush with nitrogen and vacuum or bubble packed, depending on which method is preferred by the clients. Hops is a container of a volatile oil. And that volatile oil, if exposed to oxygen and temperature, can degrade very quickly.
Over a year, this facility does a fair portion of moving a couple million hops across the continent. But they also have distribution warehouses placed strategically across the U.S. and Canada. One of the mostly retired founders still remembers Country Malt's humble beginnings, using a storage bin in his backyard.
The idea behind it comes from my oldest son. Tom is a home brewer, and I had retired. Dad, you need something to do. That was his idea. He says we can get malt from Montreal, and we can try to sell it to the brewers. So first thing I said was, where are they? There aren't any. And at that point in time, there weren't that many. So we just talked about it for a year or two, and finally we decided, let's do it. Unbelievable what it did. The first years, it would grow 100% every year. It's a remarkable thing. It went from here in Champlain all the way to the West Coast.
Call it a little kept secret to their success, but they can't afford to lose sight of their original mentality that set them apart in an industry thriving on customized service.
You get to know these people by name, by face, by product line, and you help them deliver that. You're part of their recipe. And if you're not, they don't want to work with you for that reason, because then they're just one more number in the machine. And that's not what a craft brewer is about.
He says that's the way regular beer giants have to operate to survive. Although Country Malt Group is now a giant in its own right, its flourishing roots in Clinton County have kept them grounded.
The Development Corporation, Clinton County, New York, à seulement 45 minutes de Montréal. La société offre des sites industriels de premier plan, déjà prêts pour un aménagement ou l'excavation, une forte main-d'œuvre et plusieurs options de financement. Découvrez les possibilités.